Theosophy maintains that everything in the universe is evolving. In fact, the universe itself is evolving, and that goes for the human kingdom, plant and animals, and minerals. In fact, evolution of the mineral kingdom is not in Darwin's reckoning, but everything is evolving right down to a single atom. There are no exceptions, and everything is moving forward. Now, as far as evolution of ourselves and life and the existence of the planet are concerned, we have, or Theosophy postulates, 10 kingdoms of life. Now, 10 kingdoms of nature in the ladder of life, get it right. Now, I'll begin at the bottom. We have the 3 elemental kingdoms, the mineral kingdom, plant, animal, the human kingdom. Now, I'll say something about the human kingdom. Darwinian evolution seems to class the evolution of humanity as somehow an accident in which an animal has become burdened by intelligence, and basically regards humanity as an animal burdened by intelligence, and would not really separate us from the animal kingdom. We've moved on a long way from the animal kingdom. We have our self-awareness, our spiritual awareness, and our self-determination even of our own evolution. And Theosophy postulates we are a completely separate kingdom of nature from the animal kingdom. Above human, there are 3 Danishohan kingdoms, and these are the higher beings which higher beings appear in many religions. In Judaism, Christianity and Islam, you have archangels. In Hinduism, you have Danishohans, which the word means Lord of Light, but the concept is there, the idea of hierarchies of higher beings, so in which there are 3 here. I suppose you would refer to that as the angelic host in Christianity or Judaism. You've got the distinct rungs on the ladder of life. Now then, you can only move up, you can't move down. It's good news there, there's no relegation, you can't be relegated, so you can only move up. But the bad news is that in order to move up, one rung on the ladder of life, it takes one evolutionary cycle, or one planetary manvantara. Now this is an incredibly long period of time. A planetary manvantara consists of, in total, 49 cosmic eras known as globes. What's a globe? I'll explain a globe. Right. We are standing on a globe, and this is where the life wave is at the moment. The life wave is travelling through globes, globe eras. Now, the Earth and every planet, every body in the universe has 6 companion globes, basically to the one that you can see. And this is the one where the life wave is at the moment. There are 6 companion globes. The life wave has travelled through them, but you can't see them because they're on a different plane of physicality. So they're there, but you can't see. But they're here. They interpenetrate the current globe, the one we're standing on now. Now, the life wave travels through these the 7 globes to complete what is called a round. Now, during each of those globe periods, there are phases of evolution. Everything evolves, and with the life wave, everything really has its own. We call it the life wave because it all moves together, but everything really has its own life wave and moves in its own way. Humanity has a distinct life wave. Now, the voyage of the life wave through these 7 globes is one planetary round. Through to us a round. 7 globes comes to a round. The life wave, in order to complete the Manvantara, completes 7 rounds, so that's a total of 49 globes. Now, these journeys through the globes become progressively, for the first half of the cycle, more material, and for the second half of the cycle, tend to become more spiritual. Now, guess what? There are 49 globes, and we are the 25th globe of 49, with the 4th globe, or globe D, as it in the Theosophical literature, of the 4th round. And this means that we are, of the whole cycle, we are on the most material globe. So that's very encouraging, isn't it? But there is hope. There's some good news here. We are past the halfway point on the current globe. Now, during each globe, humanity moves through 7 mass reincarnations, known as root races. So we're now the 5th, and this is good. We're the 5th mass reincarnation of humanity of 7 on the current globe. Now, the root races, they progressively become more material down to the 4th root race, which was the Atlantean, the last one, and then become more spiritual after, and less material with the 5th, 6th and 7th. So we've passed the halfway point. Although we're on the most material globe of the cycle, we have actually passed the halfway point. So we will now be on the ascending arc back to spirituality for the rest of this Manvantara. The problem with that is it's a very, very long period of time. Although within, very gradually, our increasing spirituality will become obvious even in our current root race. But these take place over quite a long period of time, and the next 2 root races will be less physical and more spiritual, but they are a long way off. And then we'll move on to, the life wave will move on to another globe, and we will be more spiritual on that globe, and then in the future round, more spiritual again, until we reach our ultimate objective, where we complete the evolutionary cycle and we'll be ready to move on to higher beings. And everything else will move up as well. So there we are. We're on an upward cycle. We've passed the halfway point in our current evolutionary cycle, although it's such a long time, it's difficult to comprehend. But that is our current situation, and we can only aspire now to be to lead good lives and be more spiritual.